Alright, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Today is Friday, August 23rd, and I have been super busy this week. Not just with business stuff, personal stuff as well. So not a lot of earnings this week, but I did some things that are very important for my business. So today's not going to be a very long video. I'm only going to document one job. I'm headed to it right now. It's a dolly pickup, and it's a refrigerator. And then I have some personal stuff to handle, so not a lot of time to work, but I do want to share this information. So I'm gonna knock this job out and just have two things to tell you about. Number one is my carrier companies. I have two carrier companies I work with. I have not shared the name of them, but I do want to provide some information about them that could possibly help you out. And then the second thing is I want to talk about maintenance. That's a very big, important part of your business. So that's it, man. So we're gonna get to this order. We head to Best Buy. It's a dolly order, and it's 11 o'clock right now. So the pickup is supposed to be at 12, but I'm gonna pick it up a little early because I got a lot of stuff to deal with. So all right, man, let's get it. That's good right there. Yep. There. Perfect. All right, come down a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Getting stuck on this. Oh, there we go. Can you come down a little bit more? Or no? There we go. Perfect. All right, we good. I wish this was not here. Right there. All right, we good. All right, thank you. Oh, you need to close it out? You need this little sticker?
Definitely don't need a sticker, but it makes it a lot easier.
Oh, okay.
But yes.
Cool, man. Appreciate it. All right, y'all. We are strapped up, ready to go. I already got it hooked up to the appliance dolly. You know how we do it. This refrigerator is actually very thin, so this should go right through the door without having to take the door off. I'm not even going to measure it. It's really thin. So, all right, man, we got 11 miles to go. All right, y'all, so we got about 10 miles to go. So while I'm on the way, I'm just gonna briefly tell you about my carrier companies. So you guys know on my channel, I've tried several carrier companies before. I even gave you the name of some of them. The ones I tried are all local in my area. Most of the carrier companies that I've worked for or worked with pay a 60-40 split, and so the pay is already low as it is, and then it's a 60-40 split. So I have to admit, the companies that I was with, they did have work. They're pretty consistent. It's all up to you how much money you want to make, how much you need to make, but it just was not worth it. And like I said, I've tried it on my channel. You guys have seen those videos. So I did a lot of research, and I found two carrier companies. Neither one of them are in my state, but they do have deliveries in my state. It's a business decision why I do not share these companies. We are all competitors, and I need work just as much as you do, and I do not. The one thing you need to know about carrier companies, most of them, they don't care about the number of drivers. They're gonna hire however many drivers they want, and all they care about is that the job gets done. So if I can prevent myself from oversaturating a certain company that I use so that it doesn't limit the amount of work that I get, it doesn't affect me, that's what I'm gonna do. That's in the best interest of my business. So you guys are all responsible for your own business and finding your own work. I have zero obligation to help you. So with that said, I will say this. There's the two carrier companies I use. One of them is more active than the other. The one that is very active, well, the one that's least active, most of the pickups are at the airport. The pay is decent, but it's not a lot of work that comes out. I think it will grow eventually. The one that I use the most, I'm gonna tell you this, and this is what I recommend. When you look for a carrier company, and there's hundreds and thousands of them, when you look for one, you wanna look for a small company, not a real big established company. Family owned, a company that has like 1 or 2 different workers. So like a husband and wife, or a single member, or a brother and sister that is running a carrier company. That's what you want to look for. A really small one. That's going to cut out a lot of the expenses that they have, and they're going to be able to pay you more. So again, the bigger companies, most of them are going to be a 60-40 split, and if you get lucky, you might get a 70-30 split. The company I work for is an 80-20 split. So my pay is a lot higher than it would be with another company. So that's hint number 1. Look for a small carrier company that is like, just one person or maybe 2 people running it. That's what you want to look for. That's going to be the best payouts. The second clue is a lot of the carrier companies are signed up or linked with OneRail. OneRail is like the epicenter for these type of on-demand deliveries. We all know that all the gig apps are connected to OneRail. You can actually work for OneRail like yourself. You can sign up as a driver or a carrier. So, like a carrier company. So, I've seen people, heard of people that have signed up directly with OneRail to do deliveries for them directly, and I have not heard anything good about it. I've never seen anyone that makes a lot of money working directly with OneRail. I've heard of it, but I've never actually seen anyone. I did my research on it, and like I said, I personally know people that's done it, and they said it's absolutely trash, and they got rid of it right away. You're not going to get paid like you do on the gig apps. I don't know why that is, but that's what I've heard. That's through my experience talking to other people. If you want to like dispatch drivers, so let's say you have a fleet and you want to dispatch drivers, you can sign up as a carrier company with OneRail, and that's what a lot of these carrier companies do. The one I work for is connected to OneRail as well, and so that's why I get a lot of Lowe's orders, but it's an 80-20 split. So my pay is going to be $70, $75 and up every time, no lower than that. So if you want to sign up and like dispatch to yourself, because you don't have to have a fleet, you could dispatch to yourself, you just want to be connected to OneRail, the qualifications for that does require the $1 million policy. So I do not like the $1 million policy. That is, to me, it's a ripoff. It's way too much money for this type of vehicle. That's just way too much. I don't think you need that much insurance for the type of work that we do. I don't want to waste my money on it, and I am not ever going to get the $1 million policy again. But you will need that. So you can actually apply. You go to OneRail on the website, you can apply, but they're going to require you to have the $1 million policy before you even go any further. So if you don't have the $1 million policy, you're not going to be eligible to work directly with them and get those orders that you see the gig app companies get. So in my humble opinion, I prefer to work for a carrier company that is connected to OneRail rather than me work with them directly. That's just my preference. I don't want to deal with the insurance and the stress of trying to get enough work to make enough money. I'd rather just sign up as a carrier and deliver for a carrier company that is already connected to OneRail. That's what I did. So that's the best I could do for you. Those 2 tips that's how I got the carrier companies that I have. So very small company, single member, or maybe like 1 or 2 people, maybe 3 tops that work there and dispatch, and they need to be connected to OneRail. That's going to be like pretty much guaranteed work every day. So that's it, man. I just want to share that with you guys. All right, I'm all set up. So I already got the appliance dolly hooked up. We're just gonna run it down this ramp right here. And this is the house. We got, she's got some construction work going on inside. So this car is not really in my way. I'm good. We got this walkway. So I'll go right here. And I put my mama ramp right here. I'm gonna go up these 4 steps. On dolly, this is not a flight of steps. It has to be 5 steps to be a flight. So good thing I have this ramp. We're gonna go right up the ramp and then baby ramp right at the door. And that's it. So I will record this so you can see the whole delivery. Let's get it. Kind of a hill.
Yeah, it's a little slope.
Go a little fast. Just help me push it up a little bit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ready? Perfect, thank you. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
We're on smooth floor so we can get it in place now.
Okay.
Yes, please be careful. These floors are very slick.
Okay. Alright.
Yep, good.
That's in there? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just yep. It has wheels on the back underneath.
Oh, nice.
Cool. It's perfect. Alright, let me get a photo. Alright y'all, we're done with that job. One of the reasons I love doing those type of orders, large furniture and appliances, is the tips. I pretty much get tips every time. So $20 tip. I am now on my way to handle some personal business. So before I get there, I just want to share this information about maintenance. Maintenance is a huge part of the business and you have to prepare for it. So this vehicle that I have, I need it. It's my work vehicle, and without this vehicle, I can't make money. Well, I can, but not as much. So it's good if you have multiple cars, multiple vehicles, and you're an independent contractor doing deliveries, you know, it's good to have another vehicle to fall back on. But this is my money maker. This is a vehicle that allows me to make $80, $90, $100 per order. I have to use this vehicle. So I told you guys when I first bought my van that I decided to go ahead and get the extended warranty. Most of the time it's not worth it, especially if you buy a newer vehicle. But if you buy a used vehicle, I do recommend getting the extended warranty. Make sure you have all of the major parts covered. So there are little things that's not covered. You know, I might have to pay a little bit. You know, like I just did a repair on my brakes that wasn't covered, but it was not super expensive. Any major repairs is covered through my warranty. So transmission, engine transmission, stuff like that, that's all covered. That's for 5 years. So I get my oil change, I take it to the dealership, and the reason I take it to the dealership is so I do not take the risk of voiding my warranty. So I take it to the dealership, I let them deal with it. I pay about $79 to $89 for my routine oil change and tire rotation, inspection, top off fluids, all that stuff. It's about 80 bucks every 3 months. So the only major repair that I had, it cost about, I think it was like 400 bucks or something like that, was an issue with my brakes. I got that taken care of right away. As soon as I identified there was a problem, I took care of it. Do not let stuff like that go. Don't hold off on it. So something that a lot of people don't do, which this is recommended for my van. So when I took it to the shop, you know, they do an inspection and they give you recommendations. I'm not a car person, I'm not an expert on cars, but there are certain things that I do know. And one thing that I recommend you should do is flush your transmission. Most people flush their transmission at 100,000 miles. I'm actually gonna do mine at 60,000 miles. So my van is at 56,000 right now. So by the time I take it back for the next oil change, I will be doing the full service. So they have a package. I'm not gonna explain everything. I'll kind of list some of the things that's gonna be done on the screen, but these are all the things that I'm gonna do to keep my van on the road as long as possible. These vans are made to be on the road. They're made to drive every day. They're made to last. You can put 500, 600,000 miles on a van if you take care of it. So I just wanted to pass that on. That's something I will be doing. And the cost. It's very important to know how much things like that cost. So the price to do everything is, including flushing the transmission fluid, is $1,700. So that is something I actually could have paid for on my last oil change. I decided to hold off on it because I haven't even hit 60,000 miles yet. But that is a recommended service that the dealership recommends. Again, a lot of you guys won't do that until it hits 100,000. But this is my money maker. I want to take care of it as much as possible. If you have the money, if you save the money, have a savings plan, put a certain amount of money to the side so that when you have something that you need to fix that costs $2,000, $3,000, you already got the money. Don't put it on your credit. Well, you can put it on your credit card and then pay it off right away just to build business credit. But like, I will have the money. So having a maintenance account, that's what I have. That's going to help you. So I just want to share that. I know some of you guys ask about how much is maintenance and all that stuff. I recommend put at least $25 to $50 per week into a maintenance account. So you can use that to pay for your oil change, your routine oil changes, but also for major repairs. You may have to replace your tires or get a new battery or whatever. Like, it's good to have that money already available so you don't have to stress over it. All right, man, that's it. I'm gonna end the video. I got some personal stuff to take care of, so it's gonna be a short day. I might do a little roadie or something later on this evening, but I just got a lot going on this week. So next week, I should be back on track to be out here a little earlier and get to work. But I have some major plans. In fact, hold on one second. I got some stuff to share real quick. All right, y'all, so just real quick before I go, I have so much planned. I'm just gonna share a little bit. So I have a Q&A video coming soon. I'm gonna answer all of the common questions that I get, mainly from newcomers. So my drop shipping business is picking up traction. I'm starting to get more sales. The sales are going up, and I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna have a video just on that. It's crazy. So I got some info to share on that. That's gonna help also people that are interested. There's a couple of you guys that are interested, I saw, and trust me, you wanna watch that video. There's two things that I purchased for my business. Two things that I purchased. One of them is very expensive and the other thing is very cheap. Both of them are I needed it. I needed it for my business. It's gonna help my business. I'm gonna pass that on. That's coming soon. I have a new game plan. I have a game plan. Again, running a business as an owner, you can't stop thinking about building and new ideas and new ways to make money. So I have a new business plan, and I will be sharing that with you. It's gonna take some time to put it together, but it's on paper. I'm gonna get that plan out there, and if I get it rolling, I'm gonna take you every step of the way. This is what it's about. This is what you got to do to build your business. So I'll be passing that on very soon. That plan is going to build my business. It's going to increase my workload, and it is going to increase my income, guaranteed. So coming soon. And then I have several plans on the entrepreneur side of things. Totally well, some of it is related to the van, some of it is not. But I told you guys, there's 101,000 ways to make money. So like, I'm brainstorming everything. I'm writing it down. I have plans. You just got to do it. So you will see some new things that I'll be trying and doing in the very near future. So anyways, that's it. I'm gonna end the video. Y'all have a great one. Look out for the new videos coming, and I will catch y'all on the next one.